Okay, so now I'm going to show you how I thread my machine. And again, I'm not an expert. I could be doing it wrong, but this is what has been working for me so far. So the first thing I'm going to do is this little post right here. I'm going to start by putting the thread through from back to front through the top hole. And then I'm going to go around to the back again and put it through the bottom hole from back to front. Here I just used 2. If you need a little bit more upper tension, you could use 3 of the holes or all 4 of the holes. I just used 2, so I'm going to come down the first one, up, over, and back down that third one. Okay, and now we have another little guide right here. 2 holes, so I'm going to come in from right to left on that top hole, and then I'm going to go back around and I'm going to go right to left through the bottom hole. Okay, now we get down to our upper tension discs. You have these little silver discs right here. This is very important. You want to make sure that your foot is in the upper position. You can do that, sorry I kicked the camera. You can do that by lifting the foot with the lever on the back of the machine, or you can use your knee lift. But you want to make sure this disc is open. And you're going to go into the disc from the right side, and then you're going to come around to this little area which holds this take-up spring, and you're going to, there's a front piece and a back piece of metal here. You want to go in between. If for some reason you get the thread stuck behind the one in the back, you're going to have issues sewing. So go in between the 2 discs there and then bring it up until the thread positions itself or seats itself inside that little take-up lever or spring, I'm sorry. Woo, sorry. I'm going to try to get in here and do that again so you can see it. So let me position you. Sorry, I don't mean to make you drunk. I'm going to take it out. We'll do it again. So I'm coming in between these 2 discs and I'm coming up, and right now it's on the outside of that little spring. But once I bring it up, it will position itself inside the spring. Maybe if I move over to a different angle, you can see that a little better. I'll take it out again. In between the 2 metal pieces here, I'm going to bring this up, and right now it's on the outside of the spring. Go up, and now it's inside. Okay. I'm going to zoom you back out. Okay. Then I come up through here, center of here, this guide. Then I'm going to go from right to left in the take-up lever. You see that? Pull it out over here. Then I'm going to come back down to this guide, and it has a little curved opening, so sorry this bar is in the way. I don't want to move the camera again, but it's in between here where my finger is. Then you have another little guide down here, and I'm going to put the thread down through that guide. And then you have another little guide here, little tension. I go to the right side. You're going to go behind it. So now I'm in between the two metal pieces. I'm going to go into this space right here. And then you have, I'm going to have to roll you down. Hang on. You have this little hole right here. You are going to go into that hole. Bring that down. And then my foot is in the up position. So at this point, I'm going to put my foot down. So I lower here. And now I'm going to put you down just a little bit further. And then I am going to take my thread and I'm going to thread my needle from left to right. And then at this point, I can bring up my bobbin thread. So I'm going to reach over. I'm going to turn my hand wheel. One full rotation. And then I'm holding this thread as I do that. I can pull up that bobbin thread loop. Then I can use my knee lift and come down and grab both those threads, pulling the upper one down through the hole in the center foot and pulling the bobbin thread up from the bobbin. And this is how I thread my machine.